Welcome, Anthem, to our Good Friday Daily Study Guide. Josh and I here again with you. Today we are covering the study guide titled Confidently We Wait, still in Psalm 52, and we've thrown in Psalm 27 just to be exciting. And we are discussing how David waited upon the Lord. Pastor Sandy, who wrote the study guides, obviously pulled in the story of Mary waiting upon the Messiah to be born, and just how so often God's promises, almost without exception, include a gestational time, a time of waiting, where the promise is made and yet not immediately fulfilled. And David obviously struggled with that for years. Mary had months of waiting time, and often we will have a long time of painful waiting too. I often feel like, at least, that I talk about the process when Tess and I adopted our children, and what seemed like a long process of international adoption was actually multiplied several times over some couple of years, actually, that it took to get our boys back home. And I remember wrestling with the Lord. It felt like a wrestling match of just longing and crying out for God to deliver to us what we felt as if he had promised, and asking the hard questions of why not now, and why not, and finally getting to the point of trying to figure out, what can I do, what can I learn right now in the midst of this, the place in life that we call the meantime, that none of us ever want to be. There's always something on the horizon of life that if you're anything like me, that you're looking towards, but trying to be present even in the waiting, which is generally pretty uncomfortable. Totally. It's pretty hard to be faithful in that for me. Have you ever struggled with that?
Yeah. I think of when Sadie was first born, and I struggled with babyhood. It was so hard. I'm like, I can't wait till she's sleeps through the night. I can't wait till she's whatever it was. And just thinking, man, I really missed out. I mean, not there emotionally or all in. And so when Cooper came around, it was like, I know this is hard, but I need to be there and to soak it up and to make the most of it. And I think about that with it being Good Friday and like waiting for, Sunday to come, and just to make the most of those opportunities while I wait.
Yeah. I can't even imagine those days of waiting for the disciples, and just the fear, the just soul jarring doubt. And while Jesus had obviously been pretty clear and made like very clear forecasts and predictions that he would die and raise again, they obviously hadn't put that together yet. And that verse at the end of Psalm 27, wait for the Lord, be strong, let your heart take courage. Yes, wait for the Lord. And it feels as if God's people have always been people who have been forced to wait, and people who God has always wanted to lead and to grow in the midst of that waiting.
Yeah, that I'll remain confident of this. I will see the goodness of the Lord. And that's something to really hold on to when it's hard. Confident. All right.
Yeah. Choosing confidence.
Yeah.
Fighting for it. Well, Anthem, we hope you are having a Good Friday. We are continuing to pray for you. We hope you're taking time with your family tonight to talk about what Jesus had done for us this day of all days. And we hope that time of prayer and of worship and of scripture allows you to continue to grow and to exercise waiting upon the Lord. Thank you. We'll see you later.